What just happened at COTA, and how did Cleetus McFarland end up at the center of one of the wildest close calls NASCAR has seen this season? Was it pure luck, insane skill, or a moment that could have changed everything in seconds? You're about to see why fans can't stop talking about this. The Circuit of the Americas, better known as COTA, is not your average NASCAR track. With its sharp corners, elevation changes, and technical sections, it demands absolute focus. One mistake here doesn't just cost positions, it can completely flip a race on its head. And coming into this event, the spotlight wasn't just on the usual NASCAR stars, it was also on Cleetus McFarland, a name that brought a fresh wave of excitement and curiosity. From the very beginning, the race had a different energy. Fans were eager to see how Cleetus would perform in such a high-pressure environment. And surprisingly, he didn't just show up, he competed. Lap after lap, he held his own, navigating the technical turns and staying in the mix with seasoned drivers. Meanwhile, Ross Chastain, known for his aggressive yet calculated driving style, was also making moves through the field. His determination was clear. Every corner, every straightaway, he was pushing forward, proving once again why he's one of the most relentless competitors on the grid. As the race unfolded, strategy became everything. Pit stops weren't just routine, they were race-defining moments. Teams had seconds to execute perfectly, and then the moment that changed everything. During a critical pit stop sequence, Cleetus's team rushed to get him back on track. Tires were swapped, fuel was loaded, and he launched back into the race. But almost immediately something didn't feel right, a wheel issue. Now, this is where things get serious. In NASCAR, a loose wheel isn't just a minor problem, it's a major safety concern. If a wheel isn't secured properly, it can lead to dangerous situations on the track. That's why NASCAR has a strict rule: if a wheel comes loose or is not properly attached after a pit stop, the crew members responsible face a 2-race suspension. And just seconds later, the close call happened. As Cleetus pushed through a high-speed section of COTA, the unstable wheel created a tense, heart-stopping moment. The car wobbled, control looked uncertain, and for a brief second it felt like everything could spiral out of control. But somehow, through quick reaction and a bit of fortune, he kept the car together. That moment, it shocked everyone. Fans watching live couldn't believe what they had just seen. Social media exploded instantly. Clips were replayed again and again. Some called it one of the most intense saves of the season. Others questioned how the situation even happened in the first place. Back in the garage, NASCAR officials were already reviewing the incident. The decision came down quickly. According to NASCAR's rulebook, the loose wheel violation triggered an automatic penalty. The pit crew members involved were handed a 2-race suspension, no exceptions. It didn't matter that the situation didn't escalate further. The rule is clear, and NASCAR enforces it strictly to maintain safety and consistency across the sport. For Cleetus and his team, this was a tough blow. Not just because of the incident, but because of what comes next. Losing key pit crew members for 2 races can seriously affect performance. Pit stops are all about precision and teamwork. Even the smallest disruption can cost valuable seconds and positions. In interviews after the race, Cleetus remained calm and focused. He acknowledged the moment, respected NASCAR's decision, and emphasized how important it is to learn from experiences like this. No drama, just a clear mindset of moving forward. Ross Chastain, on the other hand, continued to showcase his resilience. While the spotlight was on the incident, his performance reminded everyone of his consistency and drive. He kept pushing, kept adapting, and once again proved that determination is everything in NASCAR. Fans, of course, had a lot to say. Some believed NASCAR made the right call, rules are rules, and safety comes first. Others felt the penalty was harsh, especially considering the situation didn't lead to a bigger outcome. And then there were those who simply couldn't get over the save itself, calling it one of the most impressive moments of the race. Racing analysts weighed in too. They broke down the pit stop, explaining how high-pressure environments can lead to split-second errors. They also highlighted just how difficult it is to control a car when something like that happens at speed, and that brings us to the bigger picture. This wasn't just about one incident, It was about how quickly things can change in NASCAR. One moment you're racing smoothly, the next, you're dealing with a situation that could define your entire weekend. For the team, the focus now shifts to recovery. Adjusting crew roles, maintaining consistency, and staying competitive despite the suspension. It's a challenge that will test their depth and resilience. For Cleetus, it's a learning experience on one of the biggest stages in motorsports. Moments like this build awareness, sharpen instincts, and ultimately make drivers stronger. And for Ross Chastain, it's another chapter in a career defined by determination. Every race, every challenge, he continues to push forward, proving that persistence is key in this sport. As the season continues, one thing is certain. All eyes will be on what happens next. Can Cleetus and his team bounce back stronger? Will the pit crew adjustments hold up under pressure? And how will this moment shape the races ahead? Because if this close call taught us anything, it's that in NASCAR, every second matters and anything can happen. So what do you think? Was this an incredible save or a warning sign of bigger issues? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, because this season is just getting started, and you won't want to miss what's coming next.